You will hear people say it can't be done. You can't possibly kick the can forever. Perhaps the road ends somewhere, or a monkey takes it, or it tumbles over a bridge to the running waters below. But those are all hypotheticals, and the people who say them are just making stuff up. Nothing like the Church of the Can Kickers. It emerged metaphorically, in reference to the metaphor of kicking the can down the road, the act of doing nothing, conclusively. This is not to imply that they do nothing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Much fuss is made about how to kick the can, where to kick the can, who should be kicking the can, how hard, and so on. Progress is tracked and the trajectory of the can is feverishly speculated. Historical data is pored over by trained analysts and official announcements are made with distinction. Media conglomerates compete with each other to present the most watched coverage of the can, where it's been, and how it's being kicked. They each put their own spin on the can, often expressing alarm that it's too much left or right. Some even try to blur the lines between a literal interpretation and a metaphysical one. Why not just pick up the can, they could ask. Should the can be thrown away in the nearest receptacle or put in recycling later? What happens if the can is kicked onto someone's private property? What happens if that person kicks the can onto his neighbor's property? Why does the can always end up about politics? Why are we even worried about this particular can? How sure are we that the can is even real? The resulting existential crisis which spread through the church eventually led to a revelation. Many were involved, but there were a few individuals who were quite serious about answering the tough questions, namely, can he do it? And so the prophecies were written, with Mr. Do-It leading the way. It is said that a man will emerge, or a woman could also emerge, who will be the decider. And that decider will make a choice about the can, or the kicking, or the road. Some parts of the prophecy are incomplete. And the choice made will manifest the doer, who could be the decider, or another person, or many people. Again, there's not much to go on. And the doer, called Do-It's doer, will do something with the can, besides kicking it. Possibly. Maybe their ride shows up and they get off the road, I don't know. It's also possible this doer could create a new and different can that may also end up getting kicked down the road. But as with all things in the Church of the Can Kickers, that's a can that's just been kicked.